Hawick were coming off the back of a loss at Edinburgh Accies the week before. But if that put them under a bit of pressure as they started their home campaign against a Marr side that brushed aside Selkirk the week before, they certainly didn't show it. A couple of Kirkford penalties opened up their account before Ronan McKean stamped his authority on proceedings by racing in for the opening try of the game. Colin Sturgeon, as he's done so many times before, reduced the gap with 2 penalties of his own for Marr. But then scrum half Logan Henry took his opportunity just before half-time to score this try and give Hawick an 18-6 lead at the turn. McKean went in again just after the break with a second converted try, which opened up a healthy gap. And 10 minutes later, it was the turn of birthday boy Lee Armstrong, who celebrated his 35th with a score which took the Greens out to an impressive 32-6 lead. Marr did get a consolation converted try, but then it was time for the Hector Patterson show to begin. The former Jed Thistle and Hawick scrum half was returning to his roots after being assigned to Edinburgh at pro level, and of course has been capped for Scotland under 20. The youngster oozes quality, and in the few minutes he was on the park he scored a hat-trick. Together with Kirkford's impeccable kicking display adding plenty of extras, this was a super performance from Hawick, who have bounced back in fine style from last week and will go on and relish the possibility of taking on the Super 6 teams that now grace the Premiership, starting next week when they host unbeaten Heriots in what should be an absolute belter. Also in the Premiership, an extraordinary result for Melrose, beating the Scottish champions in their own backyard and bringing the Bill McLaren Shield back to the borders. Selkirk reversed a 40-10 loss last week to beat Glasgow Hawks by 41-10 at Philiphaugh, but disappointment for Kelso, who lost at Musselburgh. In the National Leagues, there was a brilliant first win for Jed Forest in over a year, but defeats for Gala, Peebles, Berwick and Newton Stewart. Stuart Cameron, ITV News.